Hi there. Are you tired of your current job? If so, how best can you go about quitting your job? Is what I want to discuss in this video. And by the way, this video is inspired by a given article I read a few days ago with regards to over 80% of employees in Kenya just waking up, going to work each and every day to check a box. They aren't really motivated. They are going there because they are tied down by bills, and to them is actually a tedious task. Someone struggling each and every day to go to work, and yet their heart is not there, their passion is not there, and even so, they're just going there to pass time. That's quite a miserable way of leading life. And that's why sometimes you might think about quitting your job, whether you're going to become an entrepreneur, become a business owner, or even so, jump on a next good job. That's why I'm making this video. And the reason is that you shouldn't quit your job in a whim. You need to have a plan for you to be able to quit your job. And by the way, for this video, I'm going to be discussing from a perspective of someone who is looking to become an entrepreneur, quitting your job to start your own business, or even so, to continue scaling up your own business. You are all much welcomed to the Money Daily TV YouTube channel. My name is Afagza Sifuna. And by the way, each and every day, I'm out here bringing you awesome videos around personal finance, investing, business ideas, and even I go out there to show you different places and projects. If you like such kind of content, kindly consider subscribing to this channel. Down below there is a button called subscribe. Click on it, subscribe, and join the family. Having said that, that statistic I read was quite discouraging. Think about it, guys. Less than 20% of people who go to work are the only ones who enjoy their jobs. That tells you a good number of people out there are on the verge of quitting. And of course, as I've said, you need to quit with a plan. That's why I want to share with you 5 essential steps which you need to ensure you observe when you're thinking about quitting your job, more so to go and begin your own entrepreneurial journey, or even so to scale up your side hustle. The very first thing you need to consider is that start saving while still on your current job. What do I mean? Guys, we all understand the economy has continued to be strenuous and strenuous, more so in the recent months. That tells you cash flow out here is quite a challenge to land your hands on. That's why it is best to save and save and save while still on your current job. And by the way, you need to target, for example, to have a safety net of about 6 months of your subsistence. Think about it. If, for example, you're living in Nairobi, maybe paying rent of about 20,000 Kenya shillings, other costs taking maybe to your monthly expenditure to about 60k Kenya shillings, that tells you you need to have a safety saving of about 400,000. That tells you it is a safety saving for about 6 months, which you need for you to be able to quit your job. And with that, it's gonna mean that even if you're jumping on an entrepreneurial track, in other words, beginning your own business, or even so as an investor, you name it, you're gonna be sure you have at least 6 months of getting your things in order, because your basic survival items are sorted. Talk about rent, food, transport, and so forth. So start saving early to ensure you have a safety net with regards to you being able to survive once you're out of your job, whether you start getting immediate cash inflow or not. And of course, also, as you're thinking about the basic for your survival, also think about some of the emergency expenditures, like for example, health insurance and so forth. Also, so that for some couple months of time once you are out of your employment. And then the second thing which you need to observe, and personally I'd really encourage you to start even as soon as possible, is you starting a side hustle. Guys, most of the biggest ideas out here, most of the grand billion business ideas out there began as a side hustle. Someone was working full-time, and then over time, they were able to continue harnessing their business idea, putting in all they can on their side hustle, and even so reach a point where they were confident about quitting their full-time job for them to focus on their side hustle. That tells you if you have talent, you have passion, and most importantly, if you have some spare amount of money in form of capital, don't hesitate. put it in to your side hustle and start on it while still on a full-time job. You never know. At some point in future, you might quit your full-time job for you to focus on your side hustle. Okay? And then, the third tip for you while you're still on your current job is start investing. And by the way, when it comes to investing, there is never a right time to invest. Start investing now, and that's so because investing is a journey. Over time, you're going to be able to increase your investment portfolio and even so diversify. So begin today with whichever amount of money you can. For example, if in a month you can unlock 5K to push to investment, begin with that. If you can unlock 50K to push to investment, begin with that. There isn't a right amount of money for you to begin with when you're talking about investment, but the right time is now. Don't push that for tomorrow. And I'm saying so because, guys, out here, we have a myriad of investments, which, by the way, can actually change your life. Let me give you an example. For example, those people entered, for example, in cryptocurrency early as an investment while they were still in their full-time job. A good number of them quit because they became cryptocurrency millionaires. When people are catching up to the cryptocurrency phase, a good number of them had already made insane amounts of money. So begin investing now in readiness for a better future with regards to your finances. And then the fourth thing which you need to observe also is now decide if it is the right time for you to quit. As I've said, don't just quit in a whim. Decide if it's the right time for you to quit after observing the things I've discussed and also after considering the alternatives. Maybe you are quitting to go to a better paying job for you to be able to continue scaling up your investments and so forth. Well and good for you. Maybe you are quitting to focus on your business. Well and good for you too. It is you to decide what the right time is. And of course, after ensuring you have a safety saving net and also after being sure that you are going to a better deal. Call yourself to a meeting, consult with close people, to maybe family, friends, and then decide if it is the right time for you to jump. In other words, quit your job. But be sure this can also be an option for you, more so if you aren't motivated by your day-to-day full-time job. And then the last tip for you is that even when you are quitting your job, kindly quit professionally. And I'm saying so because I remember years ago, a good number of people are telling me, for example, your employer could be your referee. But just to give you a challenge, even your current employer can become your customer if you are jumping on an entrepreneurial track. If you're jumping on your business and of course you quit professionally, even your current employer can become your customer. So quit professionally, follow all the procedures, hand over well, and be sure you're gonna have left in good ties with everyone you are working with. What do you think about these tips? I hope you've gotten tips and pointers which can assist you when you are thinking about quitting your job. Thanks a lot for watching. I look forward to share with you other awesome videos next time. Bye-bye, and you all take care.